Magneto! This is a Magneto U1 U-Wave UW-4300. Let's talk about specs. Let's talk about specs, baby. It's got a two-piece basswood body finished in black polyurethane with cream top binding. This model is also available in blue, pictured here. It's got a one-piece roasted Canadian maple neck with a rosewood fretboard, 22 Sanko frets, white diamond inlays with these parallel lines at the 12th fret. It's got a bone nut, it's got a 6-a-side headstock with locking tuners. It's also got a fixed 6-saddle bridge strung through the body. All the hardware is made in Korea. It's got two classic style Alnico humbuckers with these radiator covers. It's got a single volume and a single tone. These are alpha pots with these knurled dome 50 style knobs. It's also got a 3-way pickup selector. It's got a recessed cup style jack socket. And at the rear you can see there's a contour at the neck joint for upper fret access, and this neck plate has been laser engraved with the logo and the guitar's serial number. The rear control plate is made out of bare wood, which is a nice touch, and if you like that, you'll love the pickguard, which is laminated wood topped with a black stained flame maple veneer. And finally, it comes with a lightweight gig bag with the logo embroidered on the front pocket, and you also get a couple of Allen keys to adjust the truss rod and the bridge. You can see all these details and more at the links in my description. The brand Magneto started life as a custom shop over a decade ago, but since 2017 they've branched out into affordable guitars made in China, of which the UW-4300 is an example of the more premium tier. There is an even more affordable tier, which you can also check out at the links in the description. Today's guitar is on loan from Rossetti, the video isn't sponsored, and all the opinions are, as usual, my own. So to look at, it's a pretty cool guitar, but what you might not notice is how small it is. It's a 25.5-inch scale length, just like a Telecaster, and it's a bolt-on single cut. But that's where the similarities end. Magneto have engineered this guitar to be as lightweight and streamlined as possible while retaining the desirable resonant characteristics of a quality electric guitar. The neck is a very familiar medium C profile with a 12-inch radius and a satin finish to make it fast and comfortable, and it feels very similar to what you'd get on a modern S-style or T-style guitar. The body, on the other hand, is unlike any other I've ever played. It's shaped sort of like a Telecaster, but it's a little bit more offset. It's slightly thinner, and it's slightly smaller, and it is lighter, so it is actually quite a different guitar body. And full credit to Magneto here. Innovation with guitar shapes and sizes is a tricky thing to get right, and all too often, you'll see either some crazy shape that's definitely original, but also uncomfortable, or ugly, or both. Or at the other end of the scale, you've got your brands that claim to be innovating, but really they're just tweaking some contours here and there. Magneto have made a guitar here with a modern feel, but I think you'll agree it has quite a retro vibe, with these offset asymmetrical shapes reminiscent of design from the American mid-century. That's a popular aesthetic choice with a lot of guitar makers, and for good reason. I've shown this guitar to a bunch of people, and most of them immediately said they want one without even playing it. Is it a sexy guitar? It's a sexy guitar. My signal chain today is the Magneto through the Frederick Effects Zombie Clone Overdrive, the Walrus Audio ARP87 delay and Fathom reverb, and then into the Fender 59 Bassman running on the edge of breakup. So the fit and finish was spot on out of the box, which I would expect at this price point, but even the biggest brands have their QA issues, so it's worth mentioning. The action was a little high, but a quick tweak of the truss rod and the bridge took care of that. Speaking of price point, this guitar is around £750 retail, which is a fair bit of cash and puts the guitar in a very competitive section of the market. So the guitar has some good specs and a distinctive look, and it's well made and it plays great. Those are the pros. but what are the cons? I think there's only really one, and you could argue that that's a matter of taste because I'm sure that some people would find them just fine, but I feel like this guitar deserves better pickups. The stock units are third-party, Chinese-made, the same pickups you get in affordable Chinese-made guitars from other manufacturers. And they're not terrible, you know, they work fine and they sound okay. I'm not saying this ought to have some fancy set of aftermarket humbuckers in there driving up the price, but this is a very interesting guitar with its own unique character, and it's my humble opinion that the pickups should reflect that. This being said, there is nothing preventing you from grabbing this guitar and sticking whatever humbucker-sized pickups you want in there. As a whole package, this is a very nice instrument indeed, and if you're looking for something a bit different, something lightweight, something with a retro aesthetic and a modern feel, or maybe you really want to own a Magneto guitar but you can't swing the custom shop budget just yet, the Magneto U1 U-Wave UW-4300 is a very attractive option. Thanks to Rossetti for sending me the guitar, thanks to Magneto, and thanks as always to you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.